Hi guys, we are making ham hash brown casserole today, and this is what you'll need. A pound of shredded cheese. I was only able to find the 7-ounce bags in the store, so I have 2.5 bags. Onion powder, parsley powder, garlic powder, and sea salt. Diced ham, a stick of butter, sour cream, 2 cans of cream of chicken with herb soup, and 2 bags of shredded hash brown potatoes, and make sure they're thawed. Let's get started. So we will put our cream of chicken first in our bowl. With this casserole, you can make it any type of way you want. You don't necessarily have to use the condensed soup that I use. You could use cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of broccoli, cream of cheese sauce, whatever type of condensed soup you want, use it. And make sure you get all the goodness out of the cans. Don't leave any behind. And you don't have to add water when you add this soup to your casserole. It's just straight from the can. And I'm looking now for a spoon because at this point I'm thinking, okay, this rubber spatula is not getting it. So let me grab a spoon. And I can continue getting all of that goodness out of it. And we're going to add our second can of soup. And now we're going to add our sour cream, and it's a pound of sour cream, 16 ounces. And we're going to put all that goodness in there too. This combination of sour cream and butter and condensed soup is a really good and creamy combination. Now we're going to add our whole stick of melted butter, and I melted that in the microwave at 30-second increments. And you want to watch it when you put it on the first 30 seconds. We're going to scrape all of that out the bowl. I'm doing a little bit of cleanup here. And we're going to add our powdered garlic. Now I like to add seasonings in this, the seasonings with no salt, which is powdered garlic and powdered onion. And I like to add the extra seasonings because it adds another level to the dish. And I don't have to worry about the extra salt added when I add the powders in. And I don't measure my powders, I just sprinkle as much as I want because you can't go wrong if you put too much. That's what I think. Now we're going to add the parsley flakes. And I think parsley flakes just give the dish, make it look a little prettier. To me, parsley doesn't have a taste to me. And now we're going to stir. And you want to stir it all together until it all comes together. And I like to use a rubber spatula so I can scrape the sides of my bowl, and I can scrape the bottom of my bowl, and it just works for me. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, I forgot something. And I went back to get it, and it's the diced ham. And I like this ham because the ham is already cooked, it's already diced. So all I had to do was just put it in my dish and stir it, and it's perfect. And to get all throughout the mixture. And now I am going to add the shredded potatoes. Now you want to make sure that your potatoes are thawed, because if not, you will have to cook this dish for a whole hour instead of 30 minutes. And also we're going to sprinkle a little salt on this. And you're just going to salt the potatoes and just toss them, because you got to understand that your potatoes are not seasoned. Of course, this is the second bowl. I had to get a bigger bowl. So first I put the second bag of potatoes in, and I sprinkled a little bit of salt on it and tossed it before I added my mixture. And now I'm going to add the shredded cheese. By any means, whatever cheese you want. It doesn't have to be sharp. It could be mild. It could be Parmesan. It can be mozzarella. Whatever shredded cheese you want, get it. Put it in this casserole and make sure it's a pound. So we are about to stir. Make sure you stir it all together and that is nice and incorporated. I was going to use my rubber spatula, but I felt that it wasn't strong enough. So I'm going to attempt to use my plastic spoon. And make sure you go all the way at the bottom and get it. So I didn't think my spoon was strong enough, and I went back to use the spatula. And make sure you incorporate everything in and make sure it's nice and smooth and it all comes together. And I'm switching back to the plastic spoon. I just didn't think I was getting a lot done with my rubber spatula. But it did it. It did the job. So I had to switch to a steel spoon, stainless steel, and I'm tossing it and it's coming together. So we mixed our casserole together and we put it in a 13x9 baking dish. I did not butter my dish because I felt like it already has butter in it, and honestly it doesn't need extra butter. So now we're going to put our cheese on top. Now by all means, if you wanted to put more cheese, it's up to you. If you wanted to put cheese and some of the diced meat on it, diced ham or bacon or whatever, you're more than welcome to make this any type of way you want. So I am now spreading the shredded cheese across the casserole because I want to make sure everyone who gets a serving gets a nice big size of cheese. helping of cheese. And now I'm going to use smoked paprika. To me, smoked paprika doesn't have a taste to it. This is just for decorative purposes for the dish. So now we are going to put this uncovered in the oven on 30 minutes on 350. Okay, our casserole is done. I just took it out the oven and you can see that it's bubbling on the sides of it. And you want to make sure that it's at least bubbling when you take it out, because that way it'll ensure that it's done and it's melted all together. Let the casserole cool for about 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm going to cut into it with my spatula. You do not have to use a spatula. You can use a spoon to take it out. I just use a spatula because I just had one around. And oh my goodness, look at that steam. This is an amazing casserole, and it is just oh so good. I'm scraping, getting all my little piece out because I want my whole piece. And I love this casserole because you can make it ahead of time and freeze it in the freezer. It only takes maybe like 10 minutes to put all the ingredients together, put it in a casserole dish, and put it in the oven for only 30 minutes, and it's ready. And now, oh, doesn't that look good? And look at that ham. Oh, I swear this casserole is so good. Oh my goodness. It's a closer look at the ham Hashbrown casserole. I swear this dish is so good, especially the next day. But it's filling. You can feed a family with this, and it's not expensive to make either. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Don't you just want to taste a big old bite of this? But it was oh so good. But I want to take the time and thank you guys for watching today. Make sure you click, comment, like, and subscribe. I will put out new videos every week. Thank you.